And we're live. We are live, and you do look like a deer in headlights. We are live today.
Are we live?
We are live.
Oh, we're live. Oh, we're live.
We are live. We are live.
Get on the phone. Hey, we're live.
We are live. We are live from Elst Brewing.
And I'm just staring at the camera. Did you know that I did that?
A little bit of deer in headlights, but that's a great way to start it. No smiling.
No, my mom, I can't do that.
So, yeah, we decided to do Elst today. They opened at 3 o'clock. It is National Beer Lovers Day.
Is it really?
It is, yeah. 7/7 every year.
Really?
Yeah.
That's I didn't even know, and I just started drinking early this morning.
It's just loving on beer.
As soon as the kids went to school and Jenny went to school, I was like, beer time.
Time to get up.
I had no idea.
Beer. Yeah, National Beer Lovers Day. So, great brewery to be at for National Beer Lovers Day because they have a fantastic selection. Kayla's going to be upset when she watches this because, well, she's going to come over after a while, but
I'll be passed up on this.
I started out today with one of my favorites is their vanilla milkshake ale. It is a wheat beer that I love. It was one of the first ones I'd ever had of them. Cream, smooth texture, super refreshing, but they also have it on nitro. So I got it on nitro today, so it now gives it even a creamier texture and even lighter. So
It was very good.
It's a sweet beer, so if you're not looking for a sweet beer, this is definitely a dessert beer. But it's actually super light and easy to crush all day. But it is a sweet beer, but it's not like a lingering sugar. Like you're not going to get diabetes from this, but it is a sweeter beer. So you're not going to get that bitterness. You're not going to get that hoppiness or anything like that. It is a milkshake cream ale. So
Yeah,
well,
it was really good.
It's fantastic. What are you drinking?
I don't know. What did you order?
I ordered you the Sour Citra IPA.
Sour Citra IPA, yeah. Oh, it's good.
Yeah, honestly, I had never had it, and I did take a sip of his.
It's different.
But it's pretty refreshing. IBUs are pretty low on it.
It's a good mix between an IPA and a sour.
Yeah,
sure.
and that's what I
You get
thought when I
both.
saw it. I was like, because I know you love sours, I know you love IPAs, so I thought it would be the perfect one to start you out with. But
I've only had a couple different sour IPAs. And
Yeah.
the other one's the sour overpowered the IPA.
Correct.
You didn't even know, it just tastes like sour.
Yeah.
This one you get both.
yeah, absolutely. It starts out with that tangy sour note that you get in your sours, and then has this nice hoppy back.
You get the bitterness on the back end for sure.
Pretty fantastic.
It is very good.
That'll probably be my next one because it's also very light. So it's not got this It's not got this very hoppy profile.
Yeah.
This is an all-day drinker, like
Yeah.
super crushable, especially if you like sours. This is a gateway into IPAs, and if you like IPAs, this is a gateway into sours. It's perfect balance.
It's probably a
I'm really
gateway to a
impressed.
lot of other things too. But
Well, yes, especially once you have a few of them. But super excited about it.
yeah, no, it's very good.
That's going to be my next one. But I'm
know
going to
what
take
I'm
me
gonna
a
do
deep
next.
swig right here.
I walked in at the last minute. So I was at Orange Hat Brewery.
So, when I first started coming here, I'd had Elst beer several times before they finally got the tap room open. And one of the first people I met when coming here was our bartender today, Weston.
Yeah.
Weston is bartending, and we thought we had lost him from here for a little while, but he is back. He said he is back here.
Yeah.
So we're very excited about that. But we became so good friends, like so quickly out of the gate. Like we were hanging out at karaoke and kind of stuff like that.
It's weird that somebody likes you that much.
I know. I think Kayla was paying him
Probably.
to hang out with me. A lot of people
She
get
owes-
paid to be my friend.
She owes me some money right now.
Yeah.
She's 3 months behind on payments, by the way.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm going to send people to her.
We also have one of the beer pros in here.
Dude.
Ed Pritchard.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even see Ed's in there.
Ed Pritchard is in here. He is working his way through his National Beer Lovers Day. Having several himself.
He's a staple at Orange Hat.
Oh yeah, forever. Well, I met him through Casual Pint. He was one of my regulars there.
Oh, really?
He's a regular everywhere.
He's got the job that I want.
Yeah, he's actually got more check-ins than the beer maker.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
I can see that though.
Yeah, he's strong. Yeah, so gorgeous day outside today,
It's
man.
beautiful. This brewery's beautiful.
I love this brewery. It has that very industrial look to it, but then it also has this juxtaposed, clean, sharp edges and features and stuff like that. So I've always loved this brewery.
Yeah, and I like the yellow chairs are a good, cool touch.
Yeah, the yellow with the black matches their logo.
Which I'm getting a shirt.
Yeah,
Obviously.
In fact, I was gonna put my Elst one on, and I just didn't. I've got a great Elst
I
one.
had to dress kind of a little bit nicer today because I got class tonight.
Do they know you? Are they expecting something?
Well, not all the. I've got a bunch of new people tonight.
Yeah. I saw you said you got 5 women, 4 men.
5 women, 4 men.
That's
This
the
class.
biggest.
First time I've ever
I
had.
was gonna say that's a lot of girls to the class.
It's usually 9 guys, 1 girl.
Yeah.
But yeah, so tonight the women are winning so far unless somebody signs up. But yeah, I'm looking forward to
And you
that.
still can. You can message Alex right now.
You got about 2 hours. You got to call UT.
Yeah. Oh, do they have to call UT and register?
Call UT and register. Yeah.
And it's $149 for the 8-week
8
class.
weeks. Yeah. It's a blast.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Tonight's the only night in the classroom. The
Right.
next 7 nights are in bars or breweries. But, yeah.
I just thought that was interesting to have that many women.
It's the first time ever,
That's
yeah.
kind of fantastic.
I've got 1, 2, 4 returning students. Not all from the last one, but overall.
Right.
And then I've got 5 new ones. So,
That's
brand
awesome.
new people.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
So you went to a new brewery location technically this week.
Yeah, yesterday I swung by Crafty Bastard, the West location, which actually my favorite beer of the week is coming from Crafty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have to look it up. I had to write it down
Yeah.
because my brain doesn't work.
I like that location. It's completely different than the downtown
It's
location.
different but the same.
Yeah, like I mean, you're still gonna get the same beers and stuff like that. You still get your same clientele and
You
stuff.
still got that feel though. You just walked into a warehouse.
Yes, well, more
But
so
bigger.
in that one. Yeah. So
Way bigger.
so I've always thought of Crafty Downtown as it's this building that they just decide, hey, we're gonna move in here and we're gonna
Right
build a
now.
brewery inside it.
Within the next 24 hours.
Yes, like it's a
Start to
pop-up
finish.
brewery.
Boom.
Like even their seating in there has cushions that are set on top of their kegs.
Yeah. Oh, it's
And it's small inside, but they do live music and they have big picnic table benches lined up in there and
I
stuff
love
like
it.
that. But if you go out to the west location, first of all, it's hard to find. Even if you go directions,
little tricky.
it is on Kingston Pike. There's a sign out
There
there
is.
on the marquee. It's kind of small, but you go around to the back of the building.
yeah.
And you think, man, I'm gonna be in a small place just like in downtown. You walk in there, and you could probably fit 3 of the downtown
Oh yeah, it's huge.
Crafties in there. It's huge. That's where all their main brewing is gonna go from now on. They were doing that through Hexagon,
Yeah.
so they were actually doing all their storage and stuff at the Hexagon cooler.
And they've got food at this location.
Correct. Yeah.
Smash burgers.
Yeah.
Smash burgers and fries. That's it. That's all you need.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You don't need more.
It's gorgeous. They've got some really cool murals and stuff like that in there. I love all the windows. Like it feels even bigger with the windows,
does.
and it's already enormous.
You got one of my favorite beer people in Knoxville is your taproom manager, Leslie Perez, which is absolutely amazing. But yeah, my beer of the week actually came from there. First Strike IPA. It's a,
First Strike.
it's a New England West Coast. I mean, not a New England West Coast. I'm just saying both of those.
Yeah,
are the
those
same
are both the
thing.
same thing.
It's
Is
a
it
West
New
Coast.
England or is it West Coast?
I think it was a West Coast.
So you would know the West Coast is going to have a clearer body.
Yeah, it was a West Coast.
Okay.
Or New England. It was one of those.
Yeah, one or the other of those styles of IPA, right?
I was really busy. But I really liked it.
Really busy drinking beer.
I was on our way to come meet you for our other podcast, so I thought usually you guys are always way late.
You guys.
You guys, the other three of you.
And by you guys, you mean Garrett.
Well, Garrett either just doesn't even show. So
Garrett is. If there's anything that I'm happy that he's going to be late for, it's going to be his funeral. But he is going to be late for that.
I'm kind of going back to the first time we did the podcast, and I was way early, and then I got jumped by all those women and flipped off 3 times before y'all got
so you're
there.
a little gun shy.
So I'm a little gun shy to walk into that place by myself anymore. So I was like, well, I'll just wait till right at 5 o'clock. And so I was driving around, and I was like, oh, Crafty Bastard West is out here, and today's their first day. They're open on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'll pop in there.
Well, we were on to you early. Like Garrett was there at 4 o'clock.
But because I posted
I was
it.
there at 4:12, and then we both get on Facebook and like, that guy's 27 minutes ago was posting from Crafty down the street.
I told Jenny that I was going to Burlington Coat Factory, which was close.
No,
She still doesn't know.
it was in the vicinity.
Luckily,
Are they
Jenny.
still open?
Yeah,
Are they?
yeah. Luckily, Jenny doesn't look at my Facebook or my texts or answer my phone calls or anything. Luckily, so I'm in the clear usually whatever I do. As far as she
Except when
knows,
you're late.
As far as she knows, I'm in Knoxville.
Yeah. You are. You're in Knoxville. Somewhere.
She knows where I'm at.
Knoxville's very large. I almost was going to suggest doing the podcast outside because it is gorgeous out there, but it's starting to get pretty hot now. So
Yeah.
Plus, there's nobody here at this time of day. I mean, other than the two of us, bartender and Ed.
Yeah. Ed's
No, Ed doesn't.
he doesn't care about us.
Ed's in his beer.
We've got 6 followers right now.
Oh yeah, 6 people watching,
Mm-hmm.
and you're one of those, right?
Yeah. Well, now we got 5.
Oh, no, we're just dropping away just because. So I don't know. I guess if I have to say my favorite beer for the week, it is probably going to be Orange Hat because I didn't do a lot of drinking this week.
Yeah.
No, I take that back. My favorite beer for the week is the Guinness Nitro Coffee.
Where'd you get that at?
So Taylor bought me and Taylor drink quite a bit of Guinness. Taylor bought these Nitro coffee cans. So it's just like Guinness Nitro, but it's Guinness beer with Nitro and coffee.
Yeah.
So it gives you that creamy texture, has a little ball in it and stuff like that. And you know I love coffee. Well, his
You drink
wife,
the balls?
just two. His wife Ashley loves coffee, but she's not a big beer fan.
Yeah.
So that's why they got it. Taylor was trying to move her in the direction of Guinness. And she had one and she was not impressed. So he gave me and Kayla the other 3. And so we had that the other night. And it's solid. It actually tastes like Guinness with Bailey's in it.
Oh.
So it has that toffee
Yeah.
taste, but it also has that creamy texture
Yeah.
that Bailey's would give you. Almost like doing a car bomb without
Yeah.
the whiskey.
Yeah. See, I try to get Jenny to drink more beer, so I try to infuse stuff. So I put fettuccine Alfredo in IPA, and she's still not a big beer fan.
Yeah, that's odd.
I'm trying
That
to
is
get
so
her-
odd. As much as she loves fettuccine Alfredo,
I know. I'm trying to get her.
she still made the IPA face, right?
Yeah, and the fettuccine. Why is there fettuccine in my beer face?
No, she would actually probably love. She already likes stouts anyway.
Yeah,
and
she
she's
does.
a coffee drinker.
Yeah, she likes Guinness.
So she would probably love that.
She would love
coffee nitro.
Where
Guinness.
can we get that at?
Grocery stores. I guess Taylor. I guess they picked it up at Kroger or something. I haven't seen it in my Kroger, but I live out east. So.
I'll stop and get her some of that on the way home.
Yeah, it comes in 4 packs.
Okay. Yeah, she'll like that.
Absolutely.
So that's your number 1 this week?
Yeah, I was gonna say one of the Orange Hat ones, but I've had those, so I know they already know I drink everything that Orange Hat has. Me and Kayla are working for that lager shirt.
Yeah.
In fact, we're probably gonna go back tonight and play trivia and drink more lagers.
I've actually got a tie, I think, for first place.
No.
Because I had it today at Orange Hat. If it's not Orange Hat, it's another Crafty.
Yeah.
You might know the name of it, or I'll have to look it up.
Was it their lager?
Yeah, but it's a stout, lager stout. 8.6%. Cellar Dweller?
Oh yes, Cellar Dweller. It's a lagered stout.
Because I don't like lagers.
So it's technically a stout, but they brewed it in the same process that you brew a lager.
Yeah.
Which takes a little longer time.
Yeah.
Probably, I haven't had it yet, but I'm gonna guess it's gonna be a very smooth, almost a light stout.
It's more stout.
Is it heavier?
Yeah, it's incredible.
See, I wouldn't think that of it being lager because I would guess that with that higher ABV. Did you get a boozy note on it?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, the other brewer, assistant brewer, he brought me a little 5-ouncer of it. He's like, you got to try this. He's like, this is my favorite beer ever from Crafty Bastard.
Wow.
I was like, if he's saying that, it's got to be good.
We were there last night, and Kayla was like, I'm not excited to drink the Cellar Dweller. And I'm like,
it's not. I got no lager out of it, which is why I liked it.
right.
So, yeah, it was like a really.
Well, I haven't had it yet, so I guess I can check it off my list tonight while we play trivia.
It actually reminded me of a better Guinness. I kind of got that feel from it.
I need to pause this while I beat. No, I'm just kidding.
So this week, who do you want to punch the nose? It's going to be me.
It is now. You can't say stuff like that. Guinness is the bar for stouts. I'm not saying they can't have better ones. I'm not saying that.
No, this one is very good.
I could say there's something good at, but different. And there might be something better. I'm just partial to Guinness. It's just
I'm
my
just going to
go-to.
say Crafty Bastard's my winner of the week for beer all the way across the
Oh,
board.
wait. And two of your beers are sweet.
I mean, I did have a bunch of Stone Crows.
Yeah. Which is your go-to beer.
Which is my favorite overall beer in Knoxville.
He probably has more Stone the Crows in his veins than he has blood.
I probably do. And we talked about Stokes and Crows a little bit this morning.
He's got a little blood in his Stone the Crows system.
You know, Doug says Stokes and Crows is happening. Nobody else in the brewery seems to know what Doug's talking about. So, I'm not.
He does have some pull with one of the owners.
Well, he does. So
It happens to be his son. So
I'm leaning on Doug. Yeah, I told Chris and Brandon this morning. They're like, "Oh, really?" And I'm like, "Don't look at me." He came to me and told me.
making Stoke the Crows happen.
And I was like, and then Chris Travis said put habanero in it. And then I ran out of the brewery real fast.
They will do that. I guarantee you they'll do you a habanero cake. I might mention that to him tonight when I got there.
You should.
Habanero on Stone the Crows would be really interesting.
And that's what I like.
Yeah.
I want some heat.
And it'd be like stoking the fire, but stoking the crows.
You know what they're going to do? They're going to be all mad. And they're just going to like drop one pepper in it and go, all right, fine, he's got it.
No. They're going to go the other direction.
Oh, they'll go, they're going to be like,
They'll go, oh, you want pepper in it?
they're like, all right, screw it.
That's what's going to happen. Oh, Alex wants pepper in his beer.
Like the keg, it's this big, it's going to be this full of peppers just mashed.
Yeah.
And then they'll pour some water in it and go, there, Stokes and Crows.
Yeah. Stoked.
We're not going to sell it. We'll just give you the keg to take home.
You are now
Have fun.
stoked.
Yeah. One day it's going
That's because it's going to be a big joke, and you're a comedian, and that's how you
But I
play
want it to
that.
be a really good one.
I know.
Because Joan got it.
Joan did get it. Joan got it her way.
And then she said, yeah, she did get it. And she
Joan's
told me last
way.
night, because were you there with me last night when I yelled at her? And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, what? And she goes, mine's coming back. It's going to be back in a month. And I was like, I love Joan though. She's so sweet.
Well, I have to say, the other pick was going to be the coffee nitro version of Engine 402. Engine 402 is one of my favorite beers of all time. It's a red lager.
You just like the name.
Well, do you know what it's named as?
A fire truck?
It is. It's the fire truck that actually services Hardin Valley.
Weston, you're welcome to come be on the show.
Absolutely, you
At any
are.
point.
But yeah, it's the fire truck that services Hardin Valley, and that's what they named it after.
Oh, okay.
But I already loved it the first time Brandon made it. It was one of the early beers that he made, and I was just like, oh, this is so good. And then we did that barrel aged, the whiskey barrel aged version of it, and it was even better. And that was just kind of a one-off, and I loved it. But this coffee one I really like too. It's got honeybee coffee in it.
Oh yeah, I saw that. So, which I'm excited about them opening.
Yeah.
I think November.
Yeah, something like that. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not a big coffee person, but I'm excited to go to whichever location they've got the brewery's going to be at, or if it's going to be all of them.
Yeah.
Because I know they've got several locations. So.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Yeah. I'm excited about any new brewery coming.
Of anything, whether it's brewing or coffee or
not coffee.
beer or coffee.
It's got beer, yeah. Coffee. No, I won't. I'll go to Starbucks. I'll get the
caramel macchiato.
No.
With whipped cream and all the sugar.
No, I don't do all that. I get the what's it called?
Tea.
No, I do love tea. Not sweet tea though. Sweet tea's gross. I like green tea and I like black tea. That's about it. But no, they've got one. Oh, it's a double shot. The Starbucks double shot. It's got like 5 to 7 shots of espresso in it.
You can get that at like Weigel's. In a can.
I know.
They got a triple shot too, by the way.
But I have to put in 2 or 3 extra shots of espresso in it.
Yeah, that's probably good for your heart.
Oh yeah, I've already got a heart condition. I'm trying to get like Marvel status.
Yeah.
I'm like just waiting for something lightning to hit, and I've got superpowers.
You said that as far as getting the shot, the COVID shot too. You're hoping for superpowers.
I was hoping so.
What kind of powers are you expecting to get? Like another level of drinking? Do you want beer storage? Do you want to be funny for a change?
I've got beer storage. I'm not commenting on that last one.
I didn't know if you registered or if you were just going to overlook it.
I'm just trying to figure out if it's true or not.
Yeah, well, could you be funny?
So what we're talking about?
Oh, who we wanted to punch. I think me and you are going to end up in a fight.
Let's go fight each other. It's not fair because I've got superpowers.
That's true, yeah.
Still got the baby. Why did they do it so high?
That's where all the meat was. Up on your high shoulders.
I think when he looked at my shirt, the tan line took him off.
He's like, ah!
Blinded him. He's like, oh, this guy's nice and tan. Oh! I do have one of the worst tan lines.
Is that a farmer's tan or would you call that a Florida tan?
It's a Gallenberg.
Oh, it's a Gallenberg tan.
It's a Gallenberg tan. It's pretty bad. I mean, look at that.
Honestly, I'm fairly white, but not to that extent.
No, it's
I don't know if you've got more sun or you're just more pale.
It's pretty drastic. That's why somebody asked me in Gallenberg the other day, they're like, you went the entire summer, we have not seen you wear shorts one time all summer. I was like, I haven't worn shorts.
I was going to say, do you wear shorts?
No, because I look like 2 different people walking around.
Like you borrowed somebody's legs?
Because all you see is like tan face, tan neck, tan arms, and then super white legs.
Yeah, So I went through that for a long time, and I'm still fairly, I don't like to wear shorts in general. Occasionally I'll wear some shorts, but not often. The reason I don't, though, is because I do have fair skin, and I hate being burnt.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is the other side of my genetics are Cherokee Indians. So I burn and then it'll turn to tan, but I just hate that on my legs. I'm okay with that happening on my arms, hate it on my legs, so I rarely wear shorts.
Well, the funny thing is, Jenny told me, she's like, hey, we got this membership at National Fitness. She's like, I know you're not going to go work out. She's like,
at least you can go tan.
She's like, they have tanning beds. She's like, just put your legs in there. And I'm trying to figure out what she means by this. Do I lay on the floor and just put my legs in? What is she talking about?
I need to see that.
If anybody is watching this and knows how this works, my wife said, just put your legs in the tanning bed. I don't know how to do this.
Maybe you set a chair on the end of the bed.
Yeah.
And you sit in the chair with your legs.
The last time she told me to go to the tanning bed, I burnt my wiener and
right. I know that story.
Yeah. So now I'm trying to figure out what this leg thing is. I'm assuming she means just lay on the floor and put my legs up in it.
Like, are you laying on your belly and have your legs up in it, or
I'll have to flip over.
Are you laying like you're put your feet above your head kind of thing? Like,
I don't.
and I think that way you only get your knees to your feet.
And see, I thought about going and asking them. It's like, hey, my wife told me just put my legs in it, and then just looking at me like you're an idiot. And then I'm like,
Again,
yeah. They look at me like that when I walk through the door, and they're like, oh, here's that guy that's not been here in 3 months. He just goes in and shoots basketball for like 20 minutes and runs out.
keep putting those tanning glasses on, even while playing basketball.
Playing basketball with tanning bay glasses on.
I don't know. I don't even know the logistics to that. I can't
either.
figure that out.
I'm gonna have to ask her if I ever see her again.
Your wife?
Yeah.
Now that she's like all the way in high school and change shifts.
Yeah, every time I think we get some time together, she gets called in for surgery or something.
How's that going for her? Like, is she loving it, or is she like
She loves
she
it.
loves
She's
the
exhausted.
idea of it? But yeah,
She's exhausted. It's 24 hours a day.
well, good on her
I
though.
think she started a surgery on me in the middle of the night last night, and it was weird.
Do you think she's doing this for the same reason some of your students take your comedy class?
No.
It's just to avoid their significant other for 8 weeks?
This is something she's wanted since she was 3, so I'll give her a break on that.
Okay, so she has. Oh, she's wanted to avoid you since she's 3.
Yeah, and she didn't even know me. No, I do teach my class to avoid her. But
Yeah, no, that's terrible. That's not true. That's not
It's
true.
we just don't get. Yeah, she is amazing. We just don't get much time together. So
Yeah, you get your what? Your Sunday? Is that generally your day?
Sunday's our day usually, but the last 2 Sundays she's gotten called in.
So we started at 5 o'clock. On
Well,
that
yeah,
podcast.
to make you happy, we've been doing Marvel.
I'm loving it.
We're watching all the Marvel movies just for you.
So where are you at now?
We made it through Doctor Strange last night.
Yeah, what'd you think of that one? That's
It's
one
funny.
of my favorites.
I'd already seen it. And no,
had
it
you?
was. It is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
That Black Panther, both.
Well, I know Black
my 2
Panther's your
favorites.
all time favorite, but
I don't know. Doctor Strange is.
that's
Well,
awesome.
you know me. I like rare books.
Yeah.
It had a lot of
Yes.
cool libraries.
Well, and I love the storytelling in that. I love the purpose in that. And I love the special effects. The special effects
Yeah.
are ridiculous.
Yeah, they were good.
They're next level.
I like the ones that have more story, less fighting.
Yeah.
That's the ones that I like.
But even in that one, the fighting was well balanced.
It was.
And then again, it's in the middle of these crazy special effects. Almost like walking through an Escher,
Right. Oh yeah.
you know?
Oh yeah. It was really cool. I do like. No, I'm not saying I don't like the fighting. I like the ones where it's like all of the Avengers are fighting each other.
Oh, like in game.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But if it's just like 2 of them fighting for like 13 minutes, I'm
So
like,
you
all right,
didn't tell me. What did you think of Civil War?
no, I like that one. That one was really good.
That one,
I really like the
of course,
character.
that's when they first introduced Spider-Man to the MCU.
Yeah.
In that movie.
Yeah.
Which was-
Spider-Man's goofy. I can't take him serious in these movies.
I loved his entrance in that,
It's
where
a lot
he
of
literally
comedy.
takes the shield from Captain America.
Yeah. It
Because,
is
you
funny. I
know,
think it's
Spider-Man's
funny.
my dude, and then when you see him show up, you're just like, yes!
Yeah.
Finally he's here! But even where Ant-Man does the whole
Oh, yeah.
change into Giant Man,
Giant Man,
in
yeah.
that, that one for me, I love the whole Tony, Bucky,
Yeah.
Cap.
Yeah. Oh, I did like
That
that.
whole thing, and then how that finally gets to where all of that plays out,
Yeah.
and it still takes 2 super soldiers to beat up Tony.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. No, that was cool.
What?
That was one of the best fighting scenes between
Oh, yeah.
when they're all fighting each other,
Yeah.
obviously. The Winter Soldier, he's a badass.
He's the equivalent of Captain America, basically, except he's got a big,
who's-
indestructible arm.
Who's the most who is the top one of all the Avengers? Like
You mean,
who's
like-
the best? Who's the number one?
In the Marvel Cinematic Universe,
Yeah.
it's
I can't figure it out.
right now. It's probably a toss-up between the Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, I mean, if you really measure it, Scarlet Witch, which, if you've watched WandaVision,
That's one.
at the end of WandaVision, she's got the Darkhold.
Yeah.
And she's coming into her own power. Plus, she literally controlled an entire neighborhood and all their thoughts inside that neighborhood.
I mean,
for
I
a
could
long
tell
time.
she was pretty.
So that's next level. But you also have to, since you just watched Doctor Strange, you have to realize, like, he literally fights in another dimension and takes over the deity of that dimension and manipulates him to do what he wanted. I mean,
Who's the strongest fighter? Like, if they're all just punching each other.
well, that when you talk about fighting, like, I would relate that to something like MMA. You've got to narrow that down. That it's
like if you had a
it's
kumite from Bloodsport with all the.
It's
in the
probably
ring.
going to come down to Bucky and Cap, and the only reason I say that is because
Even over Hulk.
well, here's the funny thing: Hulk was made from Captain America's blood.
When do I find this out?
Technically, you find it out in the Edward Norton Hulk movie, but that's where the whole formula for Hulk came from. In fact, Abomination was also injected with that. But here's the thing: Captain America was the original super soldier. His blood matched up to all of the stuff.
Yeah.
When they destroyed all those vials except for the one that went in Captain America, they had no way to recreate that serum.
Yeah.
So they used Captain America's blood to recreate it. Did you watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Okay, so you remember the guy that they meet that actually is super strong, the black guy.
Yeah.
They tested that on him. And that was in the comic books as well. But he had rage issues, so he was black, so he couldn't become Captain America. Because in that time, there's no way you're going to get away with a black Captain America.
Right.
But they tested those serums on a lot of people, according to comic books.
Yeah.
And Cap was the only one that was able to tolerate the serum, the original serum. So then after that, they were specifically, the general was trying to weaponize Cap's blood.
Gotcha.
So he injected it in, well, after Edward Norton had already injected it into himself, he injected it into Bronski, who becomes Abomination as he develops more and more. So they're actually technically descendants of Cap's original serum. Now, if you talk about in costume, Black Panther in the movies would hold his own with him. Just because he's going to be able to absorb a lot of their damage through his suit, and then he can exert that out into power. But Cap and Bucky straight up fighting, it's going to be, honestly, the comic books show it better, the movies don't. Cap went through years and years and years of training as well to become a better fighter, but he's a brilliant tactician. Bucky went through all that training as well. But in the movies, they only really show Bucky's training that he actually learned as a fighter. So
Bucky's training in the movies is like they just throw random words at him while he's in there, and then he just comes out and like, "Oh, I gotta kill it all, kill them."
But yeah, if you're talking about physical fighting, MMA style, it's going to come down to Bucky and Cap.
Well, see, I got Hulk and Jurassic Park mixed up because I was like, they put frog DNA.
Right.
That's what I was thinking.
Now, strength for strength, obviously, Hulk. In fact, they touch on that in the comic books. The angrier he gets, so there's no upward measure of how strong the Hulk really is.
Yeah.
Because the more angry he gets, the stronger he gets.
Yeah.
And there's actually a 2-book comic book series where Hulk takes out everybody.
Yeah.
He's the only one left.
Making a beer run.
Yeah. I'm going to do the same thing you had. I'm going to go with that Sour Citra IPA.
Okay. I'm gonna go downstairs and get it.
Alright, what should I get?
There's the West Coast IPA. That's the one you said you wanted to have. sorry I went off on my nerd rant there. It doesn't take much for me to get excited about talking about being a nerd or the comic books, but we don't get to talk about those things on here that often. It's always beer, or how funny he is, or how funny he's not. So anyway, I thought that was fun to talk about. Now we're going to try new beers. Well, he's going to try new beer. I'm going to have the same one he just had. So I already talked to you guys about that. I don't even know what to talk about at this point. I guess we're going to have to talk about who we wanted to punch this week. Did you have anybody other than me that you wanted to punch this
I
week?
got a lot of people.
Yeah?
Tennessee football fans.
Oh, yes.
That's probably my number one.
Yeah, I get
Complaining
that.
about the
man.
quarterback already. Besides that, about 300 people in Gallenberg, give or take 3,000. Yeah.
I get the Tennessee football fan. I am a Tennessee football fan. Of the team. My problem is, and this is why I don't watch Tennessee football anymore, is my anxiety goes through the roof because I know, I used to be like, oh, they recruited this guy, and this is this guy's stats,
Yeah,
and
I
this
still
is
do
this,
that.
and this is the offense, and this is the defense. Like we're gonna destroy everybody, and then you see it play out, and you're like, why is that playing like that? Because we know that they're this good. So who's our offensive coordinator? Who's our defensive coordinator? And what are they doing? Where do we put the blame? Because we know these kids have the talent. And then there's what's worse than even that, my own anxiety on that. Is that the West Coast?
It's different.
My own anxiety on that is then our fans. Like UT fans.
I think maybe the worst in the country, besides Kentucky basketball fans.
Well, I hate Florida fans, and that's only because I got spit on at a UT Florida game.
No, they're the worst in person.
Yeah.
Tennessee fans and Tennessee football fans, Kentucky basketball fans, online.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The worst.
Well, every Tennessee fan online is the Tennessee quarterback. They could be quarterback. Just ask them.
Oh yeah, they're all
It's so
amazing.
bad, and I get so mad. Like, and then one loss in preseason. All the fans are already calling for the firing of the new coach that we just got last year.
Yeah.
And then we get another coach next year because the fans don't like him. And we've already paid out millions of dollars to this coach, and they're in a contract, but hey, we're not going to give him a chance.
Yeah.
Try some new coach.
No.
I'm going to sit here.
Yeah. They're terrible. I don't even want to talk about it because I'll get all.
Yeah. That is nice. Not my style. I'm not a West Coast beer
No, I'm
guy.
not either. But this one, it's different enough. I like anytime I get something different. It's a little like I'm like, ooh.
So in your typical West Coast style, you're going to get a clearer style, and it's usually going to have a higher IBU and hop profile. This one does, but pine is not uncommon in West Coast style. But it has, this one is like super crisp. I dig that, but it is still going to have that light, bitter, hoppy flavor.
Very, very bitter, very piney. It's like this one punches you in the mouth.
Yeah, it's solid. I like it as far as that style goes.
Yeah.
Again, that's
It's
not my style.
It's not my favorite style either.
I'm super excited about this just because I got to sip it earlier. But I am drinking the sour Citra because I also like sour and I like IPAs. And Citra is one of my favorite hops. It's just a great standard hop to go with. So you do not want to talk about UT
No.
football.
I don't really want to punch these people. But I'll tell you the situation I had a couple days ago. I was in Gallenberg. It's 2 mornings ago. 7:30 in the morning. And I'm doing a little bit of cleaning around our business. So we're sitting outside. 7:30 in the morning. Wait, so what is today?
Today's Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah, Sunday morning. I'm holding a 39-gallon bag of garbage. And it's full. I'm getting ready to take it to the dumpster. I'm standing there, and I hear a shotgun blast. Like, it's loud.
Bang!
7:30 in the
What's
morning.
up with that thing?
I mean, not a blank, nothing. It was a full. Not far.
This is in Gatlinburg?
Yes, and it was about 100 yards behind me at the most. I dropped back, I turned around, and there was 5 cops had surrounded the bear, and they shot off a warning shot to scare the bear. At least they didn't shoot this one.
Right.
Let's shoot off this warning shot at 7:30 in the morning. Well, when they shoot off the warning shot, it sends the bear straight towards me. And I'm holding a bag of garbage.
Right.
I'm standing there and I look, and this bear's just going,
Oh, you've got my food, thanks.
and I'm like, nope. And I'm like, so I run back to my office, and right before the bear gets to like my bag, they go shoot another one, and then he runs the other direction, and then so I was like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go home.
Ed,
See you, Ed.
have a good day.
See you soon. Yeah, probably. So, yeah, I told the other guy coming in, I was like, hey, just gonna let you know, there's a bear in the parking lot. He's just hiding in the bushes over there. The cops just drove him to us. And so, no, but usually the cops are great. They either have to they try to beanbag them, or they'll dart them.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes they'll just, if it's one that doesn't already have a tag on it, on their ear, they'll just shoot warning shots to try to scare it off. But
It would seem to me that would be the one they don't want to scare off. They would want to tag that one too, just so they can.
well, usually the TWRA guys will tag it, but this one just popped out of nowhere. The cops just happened to be there.
Gotcha.
TWRA wasn't there, so
Gotcha.
they're either like, well, we got to shoot it or tag
Why
or
didn't they
scare
call
it.
in some of the tourists of the area?
I know, they're all
to come in, 'cause
experts.
They're all experts on these bears.
I mean, the tourists they can get up and pet it and take pictures
Yeah.
and sleep with them. And,
Yeah. Why didn't they call in any of them for help on this? I mean,
That blows me away. I mean, that's who I always ask. I swear, when a tourist sees a bear, it's one of the funniest things, and it's one of the dumbest and funniest things you'll ever see in your
yeah.
life.
Oh,
Like-
I've seen it often enough. I've lived
Yeah, all the videos on the
in
last
Tennessee forever,
month or two
so-
have been insane. But they'll be sitting there eating a corn dog from Fanny Farkle's. It's this long.
Yeah.
It's like a sword.
Yeah.
It's kind of, yeah. Speaking of that, somebody needs to make sword corn dogs.
Sword dogs.
Sword dogs.
If
you're watching
it
it,
and
yeah.
you get a sword.
Because in Gatlinburg, we have more ninja swords than anything. Sword dogs.
Sword dogs.
Yeah, you eat it all, and then you've got a sword.
You got a
dog.
sword, yeah.
There'll be people sitting there eating that, and the bear's like 5 feet away, and they're like, with their camera,
want some of
with their
this?
camera and the
Yeah.
corn dog, like he's like, oh, you got him, I got him.
And all they end up catching is Alex.
Yeah, and then
Alex starts sniffling on the end of the corn dog.
here I come running naked. Get away from the bear! Still doesn't work. Then they take pictures of me naked, and then it's all over
Why were you running out?
ex-hamster.
To run away? Why were you trying to scare away a bear while naked?
No, I was trying to scare the tourists naked. No, I want the bear to stay. I want the tourists to go.
That's awkward. The bear's probably going to run away too if you're naked.
It's
Unless you've got another connotation of bear.
No, I know what. No, I've been chased by them before too at puppers. Go balls.
Yes, indeed, go balls. Like I said, for a while I actually worked in Pigeon Forge. We had I don't know if you remember the doll shop.
Oh, the creepy doll shop next to near the old mill.
No. This was as you know where the campground is up on the top of the hill, with Z Buddhas.
Yeah.
Just as you're heading into the strip between Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge.
Yeah.
So right there on that corner, there's like Cracker Barrel or some
Yeah.
other restaurant or something there now. But there used to be a building there called the Doll Shop. and he sold all kinds of collectible dolls and stuff
You
like
worked
that.
at a doll shop?
No, I actually opened a business. I knew the guy that owned that,
Yeah.
and me and my friend Stacy opened up a business around the corner where we sold homemade carousel horses for doll displays. So we partnered with him. We had a connection where they would.
Carousel horses for doll displays.
Yes. So these people would pay hundreds and thousands of dollars for these collectible dolls. Crazy amounts of money for it, like crazy. So we had a connection that it was an old, you know those spring horses?
Yeah.
They had that handle
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So we found a company that actually would blow wax into those molds and then just sell us those horses. I would hand paint those horses, and we would turn them into carousel horses.
Yeah.
So we put a big dowel through them
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and then people would buy them as doll displays for the dolls
How
they just
long ago
spent.
was this?
Mid-90s?
That was the time period I was out of Sweet County.
We made good money. Like we would buy these things anywhere from $25 to $45, depending on the size of the horse. But we would sell them anywhere between $250 and $500 because they were hand painted, and these people are already spending several hundred thousands of dollars on these dolls. So we would dress them up, paint them up, put all this stuff on, and they'd come and buy them, and they'd mount their dolls and display them through their house. The lady that had taught us that, she did like giant carousel horses that she hand painted for Dolly Parton. She did them for the presidents and stuff like that. It was big business, and we had a great business during that time. But I was practically living up there at that time.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, fortunately, it was in Pigeon Forge, and I knew the back roads to get in and out of there through Wares Valley. And
You'd
stuff.
still be doing great if you did buy one, get two free. That's the way all the stores in Pigeon Forge do.
They do now.
Buy one pair of boots, get two free.
Yeah. Well, that business is no longer there. From what I understand, after I left, the owner burned it down and tried to collect insurance on it, and then got busted on it and went to prison. So
You don't have to talk about this off camera. I might know who that is.
you might.
It's a good chance.
There it is.
There's quite a few of those.
Well, that guy specifically ended up had several businesses throughout the years in that area.
That's what I'm wondering if that's the same guy.
It might be, yeah. And even after he went to prison, I think he came back and married some lady that made doll clothes. So he still had all his doll contacts, and then would sell clothes.
This is a weird conversation.
Yeah.
Doll clothes, doll horses, doll contacts.
It's a money making machine, or it was.
Apparently.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a whole new world to me.
Yeah, it was crazy the amount of money. These people would come in, and there would be this doll that they would be looking for, and if he had it, which he usually did, literally walk out of the door, $700, and they wouldn't bat an eye at
There's
it.
a good criminal
On a doll this big.
Criminal Minds episode about dolls.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it was a good one.
I don't believe that, but
It's true.
if you could start any business of your own, what would it be?
I can't say because they're all very
Because somebody will take it?
unique ideas.
Yeah, it's a great idea, and somebody will steal your idea. Yeah, I
I
get
get about
it.
10 of them. That's why you and I are friends, because we're both very creative.
Yeah, we had this
We just need to
discussion
make.
yesterday.
We
like-
just need to make friends with. We need two people here that have money.
right.
That's
Yes,
what
we
we
need investors because we've got at least 3 truck ideas, individual truck ideas. Like you could have a
just
fleet.
trucks.
Yeah, just food trucks.
But we got bigger ideas than that.
We do. Yeah.
We got 6 franchise ideas that would be stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, but you have to have money for that. And
Yeah, apparently.
weird.
I still can't even get my Jaguar.
Your Jaguar.
See, the more you say that, you're trying to talk me out of getting one, so I can't say it that way.
Jaguar. Because sexy men drive Jaguars.
So, this is kind of funny. I finally broke down, 2 nights ago and told Jenny
Yes.
that I almost bought a Jaguar.
This is after You already went through all the process of trying to buy
After
the
about
Jaguar.
4 weeks of going through the car process and not telling her that I was even looking at cars, I was like, so I want to let you know what almost happened. It did not go well. There was a lot of parts to it. Like,
Well,
first of all,
that's
that I
good.
didn't tell her that
She
I was.
wanted a Jaguar.
She wanted me to not get a car. She was mad that I didn't talk to her about the whole thing, which I understand. But I was trying to surprise her
Yeah.
and pick her up one night and just be like, boom, boom. But that didn't.
You could have done that on a test drive.
Instead, I picked her up and I was like, it'll start in a minute. Just give it a minute. Chevy Cruze sucks fastball.
Oh shit, that magnet fell off.
You got the mag.
Oh, now it's running.
Damn magnets. So, yeah. But eventually, she saw how passionate I was about getting it.
Yeah.
So after she lectured me for a long time about all the reasons that she was mad about me trying to get this car, 20 minutes goes by and she sees me pouting like this, just staring at the TV like this. She's like, look, you get whatever you want, I trust you. I was like, okay. So I'm trying to get the Jaguar again. I'm really trying hard.
Don't you have to have money down now?
Well, so if anybody is watching, I will pay 15% interest for 60 months on 13 grand. That's
So
a good
you've already
investment.
calculated that out.
Yeah.
15% interest
Yeah. I'll make that
On-
one show.
on 13 grand.
13 grand, 15% interest. I'll pay you that for 60 months. If you want to go buy that car for me.
5 year?
Yeah, it's 5
So
years.
there's not a lot of used dealerships that'll do a 5 year.
That's my problem. They'll only go 36 months on it because it's a 2013 or
Okay.
2012. And the payment was just stupid for me. They were, last year was such a rough year for me,
Yeah.
comedy-wise. All my shows got canceled. My
Right.
credit got clobbered.
Right.
So they're offering me 20% for 42 months. It was like $600 a month. Or 15% a month, 15% for 60 months. I can
Almost the same amount, but-
it's like $250 a
I
month.
was gonna say almost the same amount, but you're getting a lot better payment on it.
Yeah,
They're
So
still
it's
getting
like,
their money.
yeah, it's like $250 a month. So if there's anybody that wants to invest 13 grand and buy that Jaguar for me,
He'll pay you.
I will pay you
15%.
15% interest, contracted out there. I make that one night of the show easy. No problem.
The payment or the entire
The
13?
payment. If I made the whole thing, I would just go pay cash for it. So, anyways, hit me up. So it's
Yeah.
like one of my dream cars.
A great sponsor, like
And you can be
even
my
a couple
sponsor.
of
Yeah,
sponsors.
I'll put you on my sponsor page. Whatever.
Yeah. That would be a smart investment. Now you just have an indentured comedian servant.
We'll even put your name on the back window in a sticker, like and usually like infliction letters.
Yeah.
No, we won't do
Except
that.
no,
We
if
won't
you
do
did
that on
that,
Jaguar.
they don't want to have to be responsible for your driving.
Yeah, because I still don't really know how to drive that thing yet.
Yeah.
Still,
He couldn't even get out of the parking lot barely in that thing.
that's still. I wish I'd have videotaped the look on those guys' faces in the thing going, what is he doing? I'm going, boom, boom, boom. And when I finally take off, my head hits the back of the headrest. I do 0 to 60 in like 4.5 seconds in the rain on Kingston Pike.
But they wouldn't take you on this drive. They wouldn't test drive with you in the vehicle.
No, they just handed me the keys. They're like, have fun. Well, they handed me the keys to that and the Range Rover that I was looking at. But I got the Range Rover, and it was in terrible shape.
Yeah.
And so I didn't even drive it. I was like, no, this is not what I want. And I got that Jaguar. I was like, that Jaguar looked like a Maserati up close.
Yeah.
And they had a Maserati there too, which is my dream car. It's a 2004 Cambio Corsa. They're hard to find.
I worked for Chevrolet for a little while.
Yeah. So do you want? Can you take this car back for me, the Cruze?
No.
Or you just take it and throw it at him?
I could recycle it for more money than it's worth.
Worst car I've ever owned.
But the ZL1 Camaro had come out,
Oh, yeah.
which is it's the same, basically the same engine they put in the ZR1 Corvette.
Yeah.
But you get another gear and you get the turbo on the Vet that you don't get in the ZL1 Camaro. The ZL1 body is heavier than the Corvette. So the truth of it is, you can watch, there's videos out there, the ZL1 versus the ZR1 Corvette. The ZL1 Camaro will corner better because its body weight is lower and centered. But on the straightaways, the Corvette gets and everything. But it's an interesting thing. Anyway, I had this couple come in one time, and they were pretty set they wanted the ZL1.
Yeah.
The great thing about the ZL1 is that you can shift yourself, or you can put it on automatic, and it will do the shifting for you, which was a cool setup. But you have to turn in your driver's license before you take it on a test drive, kind of thing. Whereas any other car on the lot, here's the keys, we'll take it for a test drive. We just have to check it, but you have to leave your license if you're test driving a ZL1. But this lady, she wanted it. He was just, okay. So he takes her on a drive. She's still not sold. So I'm trying to talk her into driving. Because I know once she's behind it, she was afraid of the power of it. And she should be. So she gives me the keys. She's like, take me for a ride. And I'm like, oh. Because salesmen, we don't get to drive. Unless we're moving.
Right.
And I was like, okay.
Well, I got you.
So it's on Parkside Drive. So you have a lot of streets.
Oh yeah, you got a lot.
And so we pull out and getting out on the road and just doing pretty good. And she's like, so are you gonna get on it? So I just put all the way down. Both of us are back in the seat like this. And honestly, fortunately the road was straight because I couldn't pull myself away from the seat. It was going so fast. But that immediate hair blown back was fantastic. But that was one of my funnest test drives out there. That, and believe it or not, the Chevy Bolt.
Which is what you drive?
No, I drive a Volt. So the Volt is a hybrid gas electric. The Bolt is all electric.
Oh, okay.
But the torque on that thing, it'll go 0 to 60 faster than the Corvette.
Really?
It's stupid,
it's crazy.
but it's fun. Like getting on that thing and it sounds like a golf cart. But literally, you're gone. It was fun.
Yeah, that's what. No, because my Cruise has it varies depending on what kind of gas I put in. 7 to 8 horsepower. And so then that Jaguar was like
0 to 60 in 6 days.
See, I got it in 2014. I should hit 60 miles an hour next year. I think. I just paid it off. But then that Jaguar, it was like 4.8 seconds or 4.6.
It's an 8-cylinder, right?
Yeah, 420 horsepower, 8-cylinder. And it was funny because I went in there, they just throw me the keys, and I was like, hey guys, I was hoping y'all were gonna take me to an empty parking lot and let me practice. And they're like, oh, you'll be fine. I was like, okay. And then they're all watching out the window because they already knew I was a comedian. They're like, this is gonna be funny. It's probably on YouTube somewhere. They're like, hey, we got a comedian trying to go from a Cruise.
Comedian buys
Jaguar from after Cruise. And so, but like I said, first of all, I get in the car. Never had a push start before, so that took me like 4 minutes to figure out how to push the gas or brake.
You have to have your foot on the brake, push.
But I started up, and then the cylinder disc shift comes up out of the dash. It goes, and I was like, okay, well, this is an alien car now. I'm driving an alien car. So it takes me a couple minutes to figure out, it just twisted. And I'd already watched videos on the car too, which is sad. But then, so the car's right here, the office is right here. I pull out, and then Kingston Pike, I have to go around them and get on the Kingston Pike. And so I'm going by the office, and there's 4 guys looking through the curtains. This place had curtains. It's a weird, small used dealership in a trailer. And they had curtains. They're all looking through it. I'm just inching by them going. And they're just like, What is he doing?
It's not even a straight shift.
It's
literally an automatic.
It is an automatic.
He's still got.
I'm afraid to hit the gas.
Straight shift argument.
I'm afraid to hit the gas because I'm afraid I'm going to go through the next business that's straight ahead in front of me. So I get out, I pull up to Kings of Pike. I wait like 7 minutes for all the traffic to clear. I was like, all right, there's nobody coming. Because I'm not sure if I hit the gas, if I'm going straight through 4 lanes, I mean, all I want to do is turn right. I don't know what's going to happen. So I turn right real slow, and then I hit the gas, and my head hits the headrest. And
did you get to?
I blew through a red light.
Did you get to any top speed? What? Or did you even look?
No, I hit 65 quick, and I ran through a red light because it was raining really hard, and I was afraid to hit the brakes.
Yeah.
So I just like, I'm blowing through that. So I blew through that, and then I came up to traffic. It's the same morning that guy got hit the semi in Turkey Creek.
Oh.
Last Tuesday. Did you see that?
I heard something about it.
He was laying down in the middle of the road in Turkey Creek, and the semi hit him because it was foggy and rainy.
Why was he in there? Well, what's the speculation on that? It's post-COVID. Everything's crazy.
It's
So.
all crazy. Yeah, so traffic was bad. So, then I drove to a parking lot, and I got out and I checked everything on the car. And I was like, yep, I'll take it. Went back, and that was sorry.
And they're like, no, excuse me, sir.
They're like,
Pump your brakes.
they're like, we did this as a joke. This was all we were making a YouTube video.
All right. Well, we've been here for a little over an hour.
Oh wow, we have, haven't we?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's actually a great day and a great place to come hang out with Wes and do some National Beer Lovers Day.
Yeah.
Seriously, go support a local brewery. I don't care where it is, but go support. Wes would be more than happy to pour you anything he's got. So come see him, and he's great at conversation. And if not, if you don't think he's good at conversation, there's a great patio outside. You don't even have to deal with that guy.
Which T-shirt do you think I should get? The yellow, the black, or the green one? I like all 3 of those.
Oh,
I kinda like the green
The
one.
green one is the newest one. I don't have that one, and I love that baseball writing on it. Yeah, that's what you should
I'm
do.
leaning towards
I haven't
that.
even seen I've seen the other ones, so you might be fairly original in Knoxville if you get the baseball logo.
Well,
right.
I don't have any green shirts. I've got a lot of blue
Looks
ones.
like
and
a
black,
look.
blue and black.
What is that? Like a Coca-Cola writing?
Yeah, he said that was like an anniversary, 2-year
I like it,
anniversary shirt. Yeah. I'll probably have to get that one.
Who is? Oh, Clinch River. Clinch River is celebrating their 4-year anniversary this
4
week.
years already?
Yep.
I still haven't been.
I know. Maybe we just do the podcast in there next week.
Next week I'm Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, one of those days where
Wednesday.
because we're gonna have to drive up there. We're gonna have some beers, and we're gonna have to drive back. So
Wednesday I'm a guest speaker at Orange Hat for that group that comes in.
so Tuesday for the podcast at Clinch River.
If they're open.
We'll figure that out, but we need to do one soon from them
And we need
for their 4-year anniversary.
Yeah. I want to go to Pretentious too.
Yeah, we want to do Pretentious. Anybody that's working at Pretentious or anything, let them know that we're working on getting there for them. Their schedule's weird for us as well because he teaches on Tuesdays.
Yeah. I could walk from Pretentious to the class.
Practically, yeah. Or after
not
tonight,
now.
after tonight,
After
you can have
tonight.
your class at Pretentious.
I could.
But anyway,
We've got, if you haven't, and tell all your friends, we've got some crazy, October's going to be fun for us.
yeah, it is.
Because it's not going to be just the 2 of us sitting here talking. We're doing October 2nd, Brew Street Brew Fest. We're
Yep.
going to be going live stream all day.
All
off and on.
day.
And on all day.
Yeah.
There's going to be 30, 40, 50 brewers there. Live entertainment, food, fun.
Yeah.
And then October 16th, this one's going to be nuts.
Yep, that's where we're heading to Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, it's a private Halloween show at these people's house. I've done it 3 times. That's what this scar on my nose came from the first time I ever went there. So it's good. There's a haunted house, an arcade, zip lines. I'll be doing stand-up, lots of alcohol.
So when are we going up on for that one?
I usually drive up on Saturday, the 16th.
Saturday morning?
We'll go up. We'll get there about 5 o'clock.
Wow. What's the drive time?
4 hours. So yeah,
Okay.
we'll leave around noon to 1.
What if we leave earlier and then we end up at Rheingeist and then go over? Maybe we do the podcast from Rheingeist.
That's a
What do you
great
think?
idea. Rheingeist or
Or Mad Tree. Yeah.
Matcher, either one.
What if we go up a little bit early, take our 4-hour drive to one of those breweries, and then head on over to the party?
Let's do that.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Because at the party, we'll have one of those two there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we get to his house around 5. With Randy and Stephanie's house around 5.
There you go. Yeah.
Party doesn't even start till 8. So we'll be drunk by 8.
Yeah.
So the filming would be even better.
We might be able to hit 2 breweries.
We might.
Rheingeist and Mad Tree,
We probably
and then
could.
head on over. What do you
We
think?
could do a half and half show.
Yeah. Stay tuned. These plans,
Yeah,
we're
these
going to work
plans
them
are
out, but that's the 3rd week in October. So the first weekend in
October
October,
16th.
the 2nd will be at the Brew Street Brew Fest. You should be there too in Sevierville. Some of you will already be there because you got free tickets
Yeah.
because you want them here on the show.
Maybe I'll see if I can get us some more free tickets for next week.
There you go.
I'll talk to Charlie.
Last minute tickets giveaway before the festival, so stay tuned for that as well.
Or a t-shirt or something at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure something.
And then 2 weeks from that, we'll be in Cincinnati doing the haunted house, the zip line, and all of that. We'll have you all kinds of TikToks and gifts and videos.
We'll be last here until 3 in the morning with me shot skiing on a zip line.
Yes, that'll happen. If it doesn't
I'll
happen,
break my nose again.
Oh.
6th time.
things to look forward to.
Yeah.
Like, share our page and this video, and we appreciate you guys
And thank
tuning in.
you, thank
each
you
week.
to Elst and Weston.
Absolutely. Our bartender for the day, he'll continue to be my bartender because I'm going to continue
First time
drinking while
I
you
met
go
Weston,
teach.
he had a bird on his shoulder at Schultzbrow.
That is a true story. But yeah, come out here or go to another local brewery and support National Beer Lovers Day. And we'll see you again next week.
I gotta go downstairs and charge my phone.